My father died about 2 weeks ago. He was a devout Catholic and a former Franciscan brother, and the last week of his life he was really upset, not about death, but about that church in nearby Gainesville that's planning to burn Korans on 9/11. My dad thought it wasn't Christian, but rather an act of Christian supremacy, and I told him I thought it'd be kind of funny if they did it with German accents. He didn't laugh at that either, but I've been thinking of my dad all week amidst the furor over the Ground Zero Mosque, which is not at Ground Zero and isn't actually a mosque. It's in the old Burlington Coat Factory building, which makes it a deeply offensive gesture to we Americans who care about quality outerwear. I'm very protective of American coats made in China. And there's a mosque inside the center, but it's really a community building with a theater, a cafe, meeting rooms, and I'm sure at some point a Pinkberry. Now, most people who live here in Lower Manhattan have no problem with the center, but some of the same politicians who said 9/11 was all about foreigners hating our freedoms have been pretty busy hating our freedoms. Now, freedom means that sometimes you're going to have to tolerate stuff that you find offensive, like other religions, flag burning, the Jonas Brothers, what have you. Al-Qaeda wants America to hate our own Muslims and to deny them the freedoms we take for granted. They want to be able to say America hates Islam and their claims to freedom are lies. I say, stop giving Al-Qaeda what they want. Now, if the Cordoba House folks were smart, perhaps they would say, folks, we don't want enemies, we're good people. We're going to move 6 blocks over to the old TGI Fridays building in Battery Park. It's a better view. Even Newt Gingrich would have to say, oh, assalamu alaikum. But until then, they still have freedom of religion and assembly. And that, folks, means America wins. I don't think most politicians harbor animosity for Muslims, but you'll never lose votes hating on Islam during an election year. And I kind of take this personally because my cousin's Muslim. He's Egyptian American and a doctor, and 16 years ago, in a previous health scare, he helped save my father's life. I called him last week to thank him for all he had done, and he said to me, don't thank me, your father was my father. And that made me proud to be an American. I got a Muslim cousin, a Jewish sister-in-law, an atheist brother, and an ex-nun mother. I don't get to hate on anybody.